All right, thanks for joining today for Yoga Pilates. Let's start by setting our posture, feet under hips. Lift up through those legs. Lift the rib cage up off the waist. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, palms to the front of the room. Lift up the top of the head toward the sky. Close your eyes, lift your chin until you feel the back of your head over the back of your spine, head perfectly level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, let your rib cage expand and belly expand. Exhale, push the air up and out through your diaphragm, tightening that core. One more time, relax, open, up. Exhale, push the air out, engage the core. Open the eyes, feel yourself in this alignment, trying to keep that length and alignment throughout the class. Let's come down to the mat to start our warm up. We'll start on our back, feet flat on the mat, knees comfortably bent, feet hip distance apart and a comfortable distance from your glutes. Start with palms down, walk your shoulders down, tuck your shoulder blades under. Inhale, arms up over your head, and exhale. On our inhale, we are going to open the rib cage and the belly, but not let the back arch up from the mat. On the exhale, we're going to press the belly button down to the spine, but not press the spine down to the mat. So trying to maintain the natural curve of that lower back throughout the movement. Starting to engage the core to keep that alignment. If you can, when you lift your arms up, try to let the backs of your hands reach the floor for a nice stretch there. One more inhale and exhale. Nice. Staying on our back, bring the arms out in a T, palms down. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, shoulder blades tucked under to open the chest. Bring those legs up. We're gonna leave one leg in the air, open the other leg to the side, come back to center. Other side, come back to center. Keeping the hips square on the mat, so don't let one of your glutes lift up. If that's happening, just don't bring your leg as far out to the side. Using your core to control the roll of those hips. You really want to stay nice and square. You can press your palms down into the mat a little to give yourself a little more stability if you're having trouble maintaining your hips and shoulders square. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do all one side. So starting on one side, open and up, open and up. 6, 5, nice strong core engagement throughout. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to go to the other side. I'm going to angle a little bit so I'm not touching the table. Out to the other side. 6, 5. Your core should really feel engaged here. 4. Doesn't seem like it's work for the abs, but it really is. 2 and 1. Legs up, open and center. So both legs are opening to the side and center, open and center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the legs, bring those arms through and reach, 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 reach for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab those feet, happy baby. A little bit of stretch in the hips. Bring the knees down toward the mat. You can rock side to side if that feels good. We're going to come into rolling like a ball. So on your back, hook your ankles together, grab a hold of your knees, roll up, catch your balance at the top. Try not to let your feet touch the mat if you can, kind of a modified supported boat pose. Letting your knees come all the way over your forehead. When you roll back, tucking the spine, having a nice C curve there. Four, 3, 2, 1, and come up to seated, sitting on your mat, feet together in a butterfly. Holding the soles of the feet together. Push those sits bones into the mat. Arms out in a T, head straight up. Try not to let that spine curl over. Reach to the side, come back to center. Reach side, come back center. Pushing those sits bones into the mat, keeping both glutes on the mat, lifting up tall with the spine. Reach, 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 and reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that butterfly. Grab hold of your toes or your ankles or shins, depending on your flexibility. We're going to come into a forward fold and retract. Forward fold and retract. So coming out into that forward fold, coming back into the butterfly, pushing the tailbone down, lifting the top of the head up. Stretch and tall. Stretch and tall. 2 more. Stretch and tall. Stretch and tall, keeping hold of those toes. If you'd like, we're going to come up into a butterfly boat. So you can keep hold of your feet for a supported boat. You can let go with your arms, or if you really want to challenge, you can open those arms. Feet are lifted up off the mat. If you need support, you can bring the hands down to the mat. So trying to get that tailbone down to the mat, nice tall spine, lifted feet, holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Come all the way over onto your belly. We're going to work our lower back. Hands stacked, chin on top of the hands. Bend that right knee. Left leg is extended. Left top of the left foot is on the mat, so the left foot is pointed. The right foot is flexed, so the sole of the foot is pointing up toward the ceiling. Lock those hips down to the mat and lift that right knee. Lift, lift. So really working to keep the hips square, both hip bones in contact with the mat, lifting that knee up off the mat. You should feel the work happening in your glute and in your lower back. If it's too intense on your lower back, just keep the height low. If you need more work, really focus on your flexibility and trying to get that knee really up in the air. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the right leg, bend the left knee, foot flexed, lift, 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 lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can extend that leg, kick the feet a little to get the tension out. Bringing your knees together, ankles together, flex both feet, knees bent, lift and lower. Trying to keep those knees together on the lift. It might compromise your height, but it brings the work into the inner thighs and the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now separate the feet and the knees a comfortable hip distance apart, bringing the work more back to the lower back. Lift, lift. You should feel how different this is, the different muscles this uses. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet together, knees down to the mat, knees open, push back into a child's pose. Just stretch that lower back. You can rock the hips side to side. Coming forward into a plank, hands under shoulders. You could be on your knees with a nice straight line, knees, hips, shoulders, not booty popped in the air, or on your toes, straight line, heels to glutes, to shoulders, top of the head reaching forward, not letting your chin fall down towards your chest. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to push back to down dog. 1, push back for down dog for 3, 2, 1, and plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog for 3, 2, 1. Plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog for 3, 2, 1. Last plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to your down dog. Get a little stretch here. Feel the stretch along the back of the legs. Come back down on your back to the mat for some scissors. So one leg is extended, other leg is up in the air. Inhale, exhale, roll head and shoulders up. Take hold of that leg. Other leg comes up to hover. Pull, 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 pull. So some of the work is coming from your arms, but most of it should be coming from your core. Your belly button is pressing down to the mat to lift up those head and shoulders. Pull, 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 pull. Nice straight legs, nice pointed toes. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hug the knees, lay back, rock side to side. Coming onto our side in a modified side plank. So elbow is under the shoulder, knees, hips, and elbow are aligned. Lift up that top leg, or lift up into this modified plank on your knee. Lift the top leg. We're going to tap front, tap back. Lifting up high in the middle, tap front, tap back. Keeping the hips high in the air. In a side plank, you really can't get your hip too high. Tap, 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 tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, down, little pulses with that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the bottom leg if you like. You can stack the top leg in front, on top, bring the top leg on top, or open it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Starting on that modified plank on the knee, lining up the hip, elbow, and shoulder. Extend the top leg, tap front, tap back. Front and back. Holding onto the core, keeping this hip totally square so the hip doesn't move with the leg. Front, back, front, back. 2 more. Front and back, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for your hold. Choose your position. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Okay, coming to our hands and knees. We're going to be in a bird dog. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend the left leg behind. Extend the right arm. Reach back for that foot. Open up. Reach and open. Trying to keep the knee of the left leg parallel to the mat. If you can't reach your foot, it's totally fine. Just bending the knee and reaching the arm back, changing that center of gravity. Tap, back, tap, back, hips square, shoulders square to the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can, hold that foot, lift up tall, keeping the hips and shoulders square. Don't open up toward that shoulder. Tall through the supporting arm, not collapsing into it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, left arm extended, right leg extended. Tap the foot and back. Tap and back, keeping that right leg lifted high. Tap, back. Six, 5, 4, strong through that supporting arm. 3, 2, 1. Grab the foot, lift the knee, big stretch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on our back one more time to finish our Pilates series with our 100s. Legs up in the air. You can have knees bent at 90 degrees, legs extended, legs at 45, feet square or open into a Pilates B or ballet first position. Inhale, exhale, roll the arms up. We'll beat the air, inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. Happy baby. One more time. Grab the feet, ankles or shins, pressing the knees down toward the mat, rolling your tailbone down toward the mat, gently rocking side to side. Letting your heart rate slow, getting ready to transition to our yoga series. One more time, hook those feet, hug the knees, roll all the way over onto hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck your toes under, push back into your down dog. Align your toes, make sure they're nice and parallel. Inhale, roll through the shoulders. Exhale, drop the head down in between the arms. Inhale, on the exhale, let your heels float down toward the mat. Nice calf stretch here. Flattening your lower back to increase the stretch on your hamstrings. Fingers are spread for maximum support through those hands. And now walk your hands back towards your feet. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, head last. Roll your shoulders back, open your palms to the front of the room. Lift up the top of the head toward the sky. Close the eyes, 3 breaths here to transition. Open the eyes, walk to the front of your mat. Staying in our Tadasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. We're going to walk our big toes together and sweep our arms up into an Utkatasana, our chair pose. Knees are squeezed together, thighs squeezed together. Gaze is lifted, pushing those glutes back behind you into the chair for 3 breaths. And sweep those arms down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Exhale, palms to heart center. Keeping feet and legs together. We're going to do that again. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms forward. Coming into our Utkatasana. Toes together, knees together, thighs together. 3 breaths. On your exhale, straighten the knees, bring the hands back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, palms to heart center. Step your feet apart again, hip distance. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Palms to the mat, step or jump to your plank. Inhale here, lifting up the spine in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, you can drop your knees or stay on your toes. Hug your elbows to your rib cage, floating down over the mat. Flip your feet, up dog. Exhale, down dog. See if this feels any different, a little looser, a little more familiar and comfortable. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Turn the left leg to the mat. Rise up to your warrior 1. Sweep the palms to the mat. Step back to your plank. Push back to down dog. Inhale the right leg up again, same leg. Step it forward. Warrior 1. Palms to heart center. Warrior 2. Cartwheel, hands to the mat. Step back into that plank. Exhale to down dog. Right leg up again. Step it forward. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Flip the front palm. Peaceful warrior, bringing your arm up to the sky, gaze up to the sky. Cartwheel hands. Step back to plank. Push back to down dog. Right leg up one more time. Step it forward. Warrior 1. Palms to heart center, warrior two. Flip the front palm, arm up to the sky, warrior three. And tucking the right elbow inside the right thigh, extended side angle, reach, reach, reach that top arm in a stretch. Palms to the mat, step that foot back. This time come through chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Getting ready to do that sequence on the left. Take another breath here to transition. Inhale, left leg, step it forward, warrior one. Palms mat, plank, down dog, left leg up, step it forward, warrior one, palms to heart center, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands to the mat, step back to plank, push back to down dog, left leg up, step it forward, warrior one, palms to heart center, warrior two. Flip the front palm, peaceful warrior. Hands to the mat, step back to plank, down dog, left leg up, warrior one. Palms to heart center, warrior two. Flip the front palm, peaceful warrior. Tucking the left elbow inside the left thigh, extended side angle. Palms to the mat, step that foot back. Inhale, lift up the spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Look up between your hands. Step or jump your feet up there. Feet together, knees together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time, up to Utkatasana. Sitting into that chair. See if it feels a little deeper, a little more secure. Palms to heart center. Stand it up. Walk the feet out. Palms to the front of the room. Lift up the top of the head. Tadasana. Rock your weight side to side, coming into our balance. Ending with all of your weight on your right side. Hands to your hips. Lift up all those toes. Set them down one at a time, pinky toe first. Feel all the points of contact with the floor, ball, heel, side of your foot. Extend the left leg in front of you. Lift your arms up if that's comfortable. 3 breaths here. Tall through the spine, top of the head lifting to the sky. And now if you can, without touching the ground, sweep that foot through, coming into our warrior 3 for 3 breaths. Palms to heart center. Bring that foot down. Palms back to your sides, rocking side to side. Weight ending on the left foot. Hands to hips, lift up those left toes. Set them down, pinky toe first. Feel the ball of the foot, side of the foot, heel, all in connection with the floor. Extend the right leg in front of you. Arms up if you're comfortable with that. 3 breaths. And now sweeping through without touching the floor if you can. Coming into warrior 3. Hips square, shoulders square. Palms to heart center. Set that foot down. Roll the ankles, shake the legs out. Coming into wide feet, we're going to come into our standing V. So feet are super wide, toes are pointed in toward each other, big toes facing each other, starting with arms in a T. Inhale, exhale forward, back flat. And when you can't reach forward anymore, let the back bend and you can grab a yoga toe hold. Trying to let the head fall down toward the mat. Weight shifts a little bit toward your toes to get you a deeper stretch. Knees straight, feel that stretch. For me, I feel it in the tendons around my knees. Feels really good. Arms back in a T. Lift yourself up. This time, palms clasped behind if you can. You can grab a strap or something else that will let you keep your hands together. I should have grabbed one for myself. Let's see if I can stay interlocked. Inhale, lift your face up to the sky. Exhale, forward on a straight spine until you can go forward no more. And then come down in your fold. Head falls down toward the mat. Arms are trying to fall all the way overhead. Inhale and lift. Arms out in a T again. This time we're going to come. Bring our left hand over to the right side. Sweep into that windmill. Right arm up to the sky. Starting with straight legs here for 3 breaths. And now bend that right knee. Coming down to the mat. Hands are coming down toward the mat. Hands are flat on the mat, inside that foot if you can. Top of the head is reaching forward. We're not letting it fall down. And just a big stretch on this extended left leg for 3 breaths. Straighten out, realign those toes. Roll yourself up. Arms out in a T. Inhale, exhale. Right hand to left leg, knees straight. Lifting that left hand up, gaze up at the sky. Palms to the mat inside that left foot. Bend the left knee. Stretching that right leg. Head aligned with the spine, top of the head reaching forward. Try to relax into the stretch. Straighten the knee. Roll yourself up. Walk the feet together at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive and forward fold. See how much, if that's any deeper, for me, it is so much deeper. Wow. Let's hold this forward fold. You can tuck your hands under your feet in a gorilla pose, or hold a yoga toe hold, or just let the hands rest comfortably on the leg. Unbind. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step or jump to your plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Come all the way through onto your back. You're going to do a shoulder stand. So restorative pose, you can go up against a wall if you'd like and just have legs up. That's our restorative version. If you'd like to come up into the shoulder stand, push yourself up, hands on the lower back, elbows trying to tuck in toward one another, and then try to bring your legs straight up from your hips. Two more breaths. Palms to the mat. Slowly roll the hips down. Slowly extend the legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift the legs back up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back up. Another shoulder stand for 3 breaths. Flex the feet. Drop those toes behind you, reaching for the floor for your plow pose. You can extend your arms, palms flat on the mat. Brace your hands against your lower back again. Rise back up into your shoulder stand. Roll your spine back down. Legs back down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time relax. Coming into our Savasana, palms face up, feet open and a comfortable distance apart. Walk down that right shoulder, walk down the left shoulder, tuck the shoulder blades under to open the chest. Walk down your right heel and left heel. Maximum length in your body and your spine. Inhale. Exhale, blow out your air for 8. Eyes closed. Let your body melt into the mat. Feel the support on the back of your head, your shoulder blades, backs of your hands, calves, heels. Let your body feel heavy in all the points of contact with the floor. Wiggle fingers and toes. Roll wrists and ankles. Switch directions. Keeping eyes closed, roll over onto one side using your arm as a pillow. Tuck your knees and toes in a fetal position. Keeping eyes closed, push up to seated. Palms down on your thighs, push your tailbone down into the mat. Lift the top of your head toward the sky. Inhale, palms to the center of your chest, to your heart center. Exhale, let your chin come down towards your chest. Inhale, raising the chin, feeling that alignment one more time. Back of the head over the back of the spine. Inhale, hands up to the center of your forehead. And if you'd like, you can join me in a bow. Namaste. Thanks for joining yoga today and Pilates.